Doesn't that look professional? We've got the kettlebell with the ketone molecule in the middle. We've got my little face in the bottom left corner, and the fitness and lifestyle Instagram account name next to my little face. So this time I actually put some effort into creating like a layout for these videos, which is good. It's not so haphazard. Anyway, I am tired this morning. Went out for a few drinks last night with Martin and Kurt, which was good. I don't really drink much, I've said before, but I'm kind of enjoying it at the minute. The key is not to get too drunk. You don't want to get too drunk that everyone knows this. You don't want to get too drunk that you have a bad time. So it was good to just have a few beers and chat shit for a while. With regards to playlists on these YouTube uploads, I am struggling where to fit everything. This is going to be specifically about kettlebells, which I seem to talk about a lot lately. I'm just going to have a cup of coffee while we chat. Oh shit, I didn't even bring the microphone in. Never mind. Yeah, so today should be day 6, I think, of 200 kettlebell swings a day for 30 days. I am feeling it. My hamstrings are sore. My forearms feel like they've been worked. My upper body, surprisingly, considering the kettlebell swing isn't an upper body exercise, obviously you're holding the kettlebell in your 2 hands or 1 hand if you're doing a 1-hand swing and swinging it up, but majorly it's like a leg exercise, so you're thrusting forward to get the kettlebell swinging, and then the pendulum effect sort of brings it back down. But my shoulders are feeling like they've been worked. I generally feel like I've had a full body workout, which is excellent. That was the key. However, I am going to take a rest today. Not a rest from working out. I am going to go to the gym and do something, but I'm not going to do any kettlebell swings today because I want to let my legs repair. My lower back is feeling a little bit sketchy, so perhaps it would be a good idea to sort of well, essentially, if I'm doing it right, my lower back should feel fine, so perhaps I need to work on my technique a little bit. But at the moment it's feeling a little bit weak. So you know sometimes if you move and you get like a slight twinge of, oh, that's not too stable. That's where I am at the moment. So I am going to go to the gym today. I'm not going to do any kettlebell swings, but I am going to work on probably just upper body stuff. I've sort of learned how to rack the kettlebell now, which is getting it from floor to here. So fist under chin, kettlebell sits here. So I'm probably just going to do some heavy presses, take it overhead, and maybe some Turkish get-ups to keep it interesting. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. This is the first time I've been sort of like a daily gym goer in my life, really, and I like it. I like it a lot. I was debating before Christmas whether or not to buy a gym membership at all, because it's quite expensive for the one I'm at. It's £40 a month, and you get 24-hour access, and they've got everything you need there pretty much. You know, they've got a little room for me to do my animal flow stuff, and they've got all the kettlebells that I need. They've got machines which I don't often use, but you know, it's a fully equipped gym. But I was concerned that maybe it wouldn't justify the spend of £40 a month. But I'm happy to say I've been consistently going since I joined, and it's great. It's becoming a lifestyle change, which is what's necessary in order to make real lasting change. My weight's sort of going down, maybe not steadily, but slowly. So I was under 200 pounds again the other day, which is great. That always makes me feel good. The goal is 175, and feeling and looking fit and being able to move. One thing, I went to the gym on Thursday with Dale and brought him in for a session, and I've given him a 2-week pass for free. And we did some kettlebell stuff. We did some prowler stuff. I think it's called a prowler or a sled or whatever. One of those things that you push like along a fake grass track. So we were pushing and we were like pulling back and then jumping back and pulling back and loading the weight on more every time. And then we went into the little private room they've got with the big mirrors. It's like a dance studio, and did some animal flow stuff. which I really, really want to get good at. I think, I've read a lot over the past couple of years, and I've practiced a little bit, but not too much, about just keeping your mobility into older age. And I'm still a very young man. I turn 32 next Wednesday, and that is by no means old. Yet I don't feel particularly supple and flexible and mobile. So it's something I'd really like to work on, which I will. I'm gonna get there. I'm really happy with my mindset at the moment, because I think I used to sort of think like, this is my life and this is it and this is how it is. But reading what I've read recently and listening to the podcasts I listen to and meeting certain people over the past year has really changed my mind from this is it to it could be that, and I'm heading in that place now. And while I don't want to switch topics too much, this is specifically about the 200 kettlebells a swing 200 kettlebell swings a day topic. Oh shit, I'm going to put another slide in. Never mind, I'll do it next time. While this is about that, I'm going to mention my MBNA card thing again, which is my £3,000 credit card that I have to pay off. I don't have to pay it off super soon, because there's ain't no interest on it until February next year, but it will make me feel good spiritually to get it paid off, so then I don't owe anyone any money. So this week I paid off 100 and crossed off one of my 30 boxes, and it feels good. It's like a growth mindset, I think they call it, where you're not satisfied where you are. Like, I'm very content, but now it's content in a I'm making good moves kind of way, rather than I'm content to stay where I am. I don't know if anyone's going to get any value from listening to it, but perhaps if you see me making changes, it might spur other people on to be like, yeah, all right, there's a few things I need to work on. And I don't mean that big-headedly in any way. I am just trying. That's all. Trying. So I'm going to finish this coffee. I'm going to go and do 25 minutes bouncing on my little trampoline just to get whatever fluids are in my body moving. And then I'm going to go about my day and go to the gym later on when I'm feeling a little more woken up. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. This is quite a long one. I feel like I spoke quite eloquently today on certain things. What I'm going to do from next time, which is something I wanted to do this time, which I neglected to, yet still might try and talk while I... which probably won't be very good. Just bear with me a second, because I want to try something. Essentially, I want to find like a nice quote that I've come across during the week, and just maybe like put it in at the end to discuss it. So I think this was the one I wanted. Please bear with me. Oh, you're seeing this all live, aren't you? Shit. Never mind. I'm going to get rid of that. Put that dead center. Like that. So yeah, this quote. The person you will be in 5 years depends largely on the information you feed your mind today. Be picky about the books you read, the people you spend time with, and the conversations you engage in. I could not agree more. And there's a picture of a good-looking chap in a library and reading with his face in a book. I couldn't agree more. One of the major things that got me changing my mind on certain subjects was podcasts, just listening to successful people. Listen to successful people, look at successful people, and surround yourself with successful people, and you will generally be more successful. The other guy on Instagram that I would recommend is Primal Swolger. I think it's Primal_Swolger, like SWOLEDIER. He's a constant inspiration. So I'm going to go and watch some of his videos as well. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. This was a long one, and we'll talk again soon. Let's fade out with this.